One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Munkin before the game. He is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him, and he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Black Knights kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Army's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes Austin Mack, a quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. Austin Mack shoots it to the left. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the back. They'll go play action with Mack. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. First carry of the season. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Going to the run, it's Udo. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He wants it all. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys.
Touchdown, Owls! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
14 on 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Black Knights offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Mack. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the counter. Creates a little space. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Now on the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Handoff from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the big fullback.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Mack. Looking downfield. Complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There's a crease, and his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll
score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Austin Mack. Pressure coming. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing.
Number 45, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Davis will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Udo. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Udo. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up.
There's some room, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball.
And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And what a good job by the defense understanding, listen, when I get in here to go wrap him up, try to get that ball out. Try to punch it out. Secure the tackle first. Try to wrap that football up and make sure you find a way to get it out and keep hustling. Great job forcing the turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Gets the back moving. Now they'll try the right side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got it again. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He's there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the...
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Army! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
On the option. Now the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The option, he'll keep it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. He now has 111 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to run it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Going long. Goes high to pull it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Army head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the 3rd quarter.
All right, Holly. Mack. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Mack. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On target. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
Maybe some room here. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loses 3. 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Gonna run it. It's Udo. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He'll try it again. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Udo. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab in the end zone.
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
41 on 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense.
Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This guy is doing it all. It's like he's Glenn Davis and Doc Blanchard doing it all over the place for Army.
And there's no secret, right? Like, they're not going to throw the football on the yard. You're going to get a heavy dose of the run. You know he's getting it, and he's still putting on a show today for this Army squad.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Throwing Mack. Tight end finds a soft spot. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. Over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Davis looking to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Owls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Stepping to the right. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Udo. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Really really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He's got it down the field. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Austin Mack. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Mack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it, they're on the run. Off to the races. At the 30. At the 20. The 10. Takes it in. Touchdown Owls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
29.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go play action with Mack. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Owls have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Oh, he's got some space.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.